Hello and good morning. My name is John Huntoon, and this summer I had the privilege of interning with the Oakland Public Works Electrical Services Division. And that means that the Electrical Services Division is responsible for all streetlights, traffic signals, and parking meters in the city of Oakland. So what's a part of that is maintenance, number one. If a street light breaks, you have to go out and fix it. A lot of lights are shot out or just simply break. You need to replace that. You need to install new lights. There's a lot of places in the city where traffic lights have been, traffic lights have been installed over time and the maps aren't updated, and I've gone around and helped to update those maps. Also monitoring. Citizens can call in if they have a problem with a street light or a traffic signal, and the Electrical Services Division will be out there fixing it promptly. What I learned about was, as I said, traffic signals, streetlights, and the working environment of an engineer. My mentor was an electrical engineer. And I also learned firsthand how big some of the equipment is. You can see here, that's me way at the end of that pole. And I never really knew how big a traffic light was. I thought it was, yay big. But as it turns out, they're actually that big. So that's bigger than I expected. Mostly what we did was field work, number one. We went out to the field and meet with contractors, say like at the Oakland Airport BART extension program. There's contractors called Turner and Flatiron, and we had to go out there and meet with them because a traffic signal pole was actually in the way of their project, and we needed to figure out how to move that to accommodate them. I also worked in the office using two programs, mainly AutoCAD and AGI 32. Those are both engineering computer programs. And I want to point out that a tremendous amount of engineering, as you can see in that photo there, is done on Post-it notes, which I didn't expect. And this is AutoCAD. As you can see, it's basically an electronic map of the entire city of Oakland. These maps, it's an expensive version of Paint, is all it is. But they can be put in different layers. You can map all sorts of things this way. AGI 32 is a lighting systems analyst program, and you can use it to find out how different lights will project light onto the street, and that's what we used it for here. You can see this is Broadway and West Grand Avenue, the intersection in Oakland. And what's important is you learn about different street lights and how they project light differently. These are two examples I'm going to talk about later. This is the candelabra street light. This is mainly used in downtown Oakland and around the Lake Merritt area. And you can see, this is in the AGI 32 program, how the red circles there, that represents more light, and green represents less light. And you'll see how this light projects light differently than, say, a Cobra head fixture, which projects more light straight down and to the sides. So it's really important when you're designing a street or figuring out how to light it that you use the correct type of streetlights. And the major project that I was involved in this summer was the LED replacement project with the city of Oakland. The city of Oakland is replacing most of their streetlights with LED lights, and the candelabras needed to be replaced with these because the street, Broadway particularly, was inadequately lighted. And so you can see here, these little black dots, these are all calculation points. The AGI 32 software will calculate how much light is at a given point. And for this calculation, everything needs to be above 1.8. And you can see that point there, it's not adequate. A street's a danger to pedestrians right there. And with the new LEDs, it's 2. It's good. It's lighted. Everybody's happy. Mostly what I learned was computer skills, the software that I talked about, a knowledge of electronics. I was able to hang out in the shop with a lot of the electricians for the city of Oakland, and they taught me a lot about electrical work. I learned the job requirements to be an engineer. I learned how to dress like one. I'd also learned a lot about how it is to work in a public sector working environment, and all sorts of deadlines and red tape you have to get through. And that's about it. I'd like to thank the MTC and the City of Oakland Electrical Services Division for giving me this opportunity to grow as an individual and as an engineer. Thank you.